Hello, this is Embracing the Moment, and I'm Judith. Welcome if this is your first time. Welcome back if you're returning. I haven't been here for a while, just living life or life living me. Um, I'm here today because some things have been going on, and I'm facing some realities. Today, I, along with several members of my family, said goodbye to one of my sisters. She was a beautiful person, a beautiful soul, and everything that everyone said about her just touched me in a certain way. She and I didn't have the closest physical relationship. It was more of we were connected tight in the spirit. Um, but during my interaction with my nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews, um, some things came to me in the week or so leading up to my sister passing. I had been going through some things. And I just kept saying, God, why am I here? What's my purpose? Why am I here? And today I heard, you got it now? You see why you're here? So I decided on my way back to my hotel room that I was going to do this video and I was going to introduce myself. I was going to introduce myself to this site, to my friends, family, and I was going to bear it all. So here it is. Hello, my name is Judith. Some people call me Judy. I am 60 years old. I am an introvert with extroverted tendencies, meaning I can be in a group of people, I can interact, I can seem as if I'm just full of everything, life. Unfortunately, being an introvert, that takes a toll on me. So I remember somebody said one time I was an extroverted introvert. Um, and I have the attributes of an extrovert, but I'm not. I have been living for the bulk of my life, for as long as I can remember, with anxiety and depression. I've been diagnosed with depression with anxiety, major depressive disorder, and post traumatic stress disorder. I believe I have ADHD, not so much the H. It can come up, but not as much. I am overly perfectionist. Being a perfectionist can be a strength, it can also be a weakness. Because in my mind, when I'm doing something, it doesn't seem like it's going right because I'm all over the place. It makes me doubt my abilities. I've been told that people treat me the way they do because they're jealous of me. But in my mind, I can't grasp that because I don't know why anyone would be jealous of me. I can come off as if I have great strength and a strong self esteem, but that, in fact, is not true. I work very hard at doing the things I need to do. I work very hard at being perceived as having it all together, when in fact, there are times when my depression is so overwhelming that I'm not functional. And it's not just I have to sleep, because that's not just depression, just sleeping and not eating. No, depression comes in many forms. It can be irritability, it can be anger, it can be overworking, being a workaholic. So it's not just sadness, crying, sleeping. Some people with depression drink to cope. Some people overeat to cope. So it's not what most people think it is. It's also a physical thing. It's not just here. When I am in a highly depressed state, I feel it throughout my entire body. My body aches to the point where I can barely move. Injuries that I've had to my body that don't typically bother me will bother me to the extreme, where I have pain in my neck and can barely move my neck. My shoulders hurt. My hands feel stiff. My knees ache. My ankles ache. My back aches. My hips hurt so bad I can barely walk. When I am able to walk, I can't even stand up straight. I deal with allergies, asthma. I have a chronic cough, which is why I have a cough drop in right now. And I say all that to say that in spite of it all, I function every day. I do what I have to do. I push forward because I want to remember every moment of every day. In the last, I was less than 36 hours, I met a large portion of my family that I had only known through phone calls, Facebook, Instagram, but I got to see them. I got to hug them and talk to them and hear their voices. And that meant the world to me. I love my family. My sister left without me being able to hug her and touch her. see her children and her grandchildren and her great grand. And I will be forever grateful for that. If any of you guys see this, Auntie loves you so much. And I'm so happy I got to see you because you mean the world to me. And I don't want this to be the last time I see any of you. We have to make it a point to reach out to the people we love. We have to make it our business when we're feeling them to call, go see them. We have to make it our business to let people know we love them because we're not promised tomorrow. My sister and I had talked about us getting together and going somewhere. I was gonna fly down here to where she was, and rent a car, and we were gonna go. Well, we didn't get a chance. Make it your business to let your family and your friends know you love them. Don't wait. Don't say, oh, in 6 months we're gonna do, in 2 years we're gonna do. No, don't wait. Don't keep putting things off. Yes, plan. So you plan to do things. But in the meantime, pick up the phone, write the letter, send the cards, whatever you have to do to let people know you love them. Enjoy every moment you have. Those are precious memories. I will never forget this trip. I will never forget today. And the hugs. And I don't want another person to regret not doing something, not talking, not seeing the person, not being able to tell them one more time, I love you. That's what I told my sister before I got off the phone with her. I love you. And she said, I love you too, sis. And had I known that that was going to be the last time I spoke to her, I would have kept her on the phone a little bit longer. I would have said some things that I've been holding on to. I am adult child of trauma. That's a whole nother video. I would have shared some of that with her because we didn't grow up together. And maybe one day I'll share it here. But for now, I want you to pick up the phone, call that sibling, that cousin, that friend, that aunt, that uncle, that whoever. Call them. Let them know you're thinking about them, that you love them. Send them a card. You know, Dollar Tree is dang near everywhere. And they still have cards, two for $1. Send a card. You can get a pack of blank cards and just write, was thinking about you. Just share. Share a memory. Remember when? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for allowing me to share. Thank you for just being present. And remember, grab hold and embrace every moment that you can, because this life is short and it's fleeting, and we have so much to live for. Love you all. Be blessed.